And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, the international break is finally over, thank God. Liverpool are set to return and do take on Merseyside rivals Everton in the 12:30. Ahead of it guys, there is some big news to discuss with you. As I said, we'll go through all the latest from both camps. As I said, Everton have got an injury blow. They've also got a boost. They've got players coming back. Liverpool, of course, will go through that situation as well, whilst also previewing the two sides. But yeah, quite a few bits and pieces to discuss now that the international break is officially over. And as I said, now we can take a look going forward as to what is happening. Look, yesterday I provided you a sort of injury update with regards to Liverpool in general, and it didn't look that great. I did say about Darwin Núñez that he would be a doubt ahead of the game against Everton, and it may be touch and go whether he does feature or not. I also stated that Andy Robertson would be out probably until the end of the year, as he was spotted in a sling. An expert state, whilst we haven't got an actual diagnosis at the time of recording, it does seem as though that sort of injury would take a good few weeks or maybe months until he's ready to go again and be fit. We also stated to you that Luke Chambers had picked up an injury as well, so in terms of the injury front, it wasn't that positive. However, there is some good news on that front. Of course, Diogo Jota returning very, very soon, and it does look as though like Cody Gakpo will return from his injury. Of course, remember in the game against Spurs where he scored the goal, upon scoring the goal, he kind of hurt his knee and has been out ever since. Missed obviously the game against Brighton, missed the game in the Europa League also, and then of course missed or hasn't been training in the international break and didn't feature for the Netherlands. However, as I said, he has been spotted in training again now for Liverpool this week, which is very, very positive news. And as I say, hopefully he'll be fit and ready to go and maybe play some sort of part going into this clash, which is good. Gakpo coming back into it just because Darwin Núñez injured, Ben Doak injured. Obviously, Diogo Jota was returning too as well. We were getting a little light on our real stacked attacking options. We have an array of attacking quality, but just with those sort of suspensions and injuries, it was sort of starting to add up. And if you had added Darwin Núñez to that list, it's quite good that Cody Gakpo's coming in, so it sort of frees up and eases us going into this clash. So some positive news on that front. However, on the other side of things, Everton, they're going to be without three key players. Dele Alli, Andre Gomez, and of course Seamus Coleman, as Sean Dyche provided an update. However, having said that, he did state to the Evertonians that there would be returns for Gay and Idrissana Gay. He's going to be coming back ready for this clash as well. So a bit of a boost for them in whatever way you look at it. But as I said, both sorry guys. Both teams having their injury problems and having their injury issues, but also having players coming back as well. So again, going into this clash, Liverpool are of course heavy favourites. We always are at Anfield, and to be fair, the current gap between the two clubs I don't think has actually been has ever been bigger. Everton kind of always battling down at the bottom of the table. However, as I said in yesterday's video, you know, this is the game they get up for. This is the game that they love and adore. This is their sort of cup final. So you can expect them to put in their best performance of the season when arriving at Anfield. However, as I said, we should have enough quality on the park to make sure that we do go on and win this game. It's not going to be probably comfortable. Derbies rarely are. But as I said, for the quality that we have on the park, we should be getting 3 points in this match. Everton currently sits 16th in the Premier League table, 7 points on the board. They are a lot better than they have been over the last couple of seasons. They've actually started to pick up wins. They're looking good, but still that kind of inconsistent nature about them. Their last game out at Goodison Park was a 3-0 win versus Bournemouth, before losing to Luton basically 2-1, and then of course beat Aston Villa in the Cup. But as he said, it's pretty patchy with regards to form and where they are so far this season. In terms of the last few Merseyside derbies, especially the ones at home, I can't really remember the last time that Everton won at Anfield. Actually, no, I do. Back in 2021, I do, actually. It was a 2-0 win. So not too long ago, but as I said, we do have the upper hand in these derbies, whether it be home or away. But we'll be looking to try and continue that going into this clash most definitely. And something that we need to be making sure that we win. I stated in yesterday's video that, of course, there is a good run of fixtures now for for Liverpool in terms of the build-up going forward into the next international break. In terms of quote-unquote the big teams, this is probably our hardest tie, the Merseyside derby. After that, we should have a nice stretch of fixtures where we can really build this winning momentum, really claw back that point deficits that we got robbed against Spurs, and really mount a serious title challenge, because I seriously do believe that this season can be something special. I really do. I don't think Man City have been firing on all cylinders so far, and when it comes to actual Premier League contenders, we've been there, we've ran it before, we've went right to the wire with City in terms of on 2 occasions and narrowly missed out on of course back in of course, winning obviously the Premier League title. So we've done it before under Jurgen Klopp, and I think this year can be something seriously special. But we do need to be making sure that we go on to win that match against Everton, and then go into the Europa League and just keep that winning feeling going forward. And hopefully we can trust the officials to get decisions right going forward. Also, just to finish off as well, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has came out and spoke about his time at Liverpool. Of course, obviously left in the summer and now is playing for Besiktas, and apparently in an interview he was left surprised by the lack of communication from Jurgen Klopp and the club over his future before it was publicly announced that he'd left. This is what he had to say when he was speaking to The Athletic. I guess you want that your place in the team communicated to you, because you start going out of your mind thinking, what more can I do here? And it was never really written off that you're not getting offered a new contract. It was never said he reflected on the communication over a new contract. I obviously got the picture. I got told before they released the statement 3 days before the Villa game, just so you know, we're putting this out, you, Millie, Bobby and Naby are going to be leaving. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. But there was nothing official at any point. Before it was just silence enough to know what the situation was. So yeah, I mean, he said, we in Jurgen Klopp had a really good relationship. There was never any falling or anything like that. But I just feel that I understand that the manager's position wasn't easy, but he was just stating that there was no communication when his contract was coming to an expiry. So that's just an insight for you guys as fans, guys, I suppose, when they are coming to the end of their contract. I know Roberto came out and said that he was leaving, but sort of those sort of fringe players maybe aren't getting told until the sort of season goes on that they haven't got a contract. But I do think it was kind of writing on the wall for Alex that, you know, he was always kind of injured. So I do think that it is what it is, and yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah, I did say that the club could probably have dealt with his situation better and gave him more clarity over his future. But doing well out in Besiktas at the moment. As I said, it doesn't really seem too much of the time where English players actually go out to Turkey and do well. But yeah, he's one of a fair few currently out there at the moment, competing in the Turkish Superliga. Decent sized club as well, so fair play to him. But Liverpool fans, do let me know your thoughts on the derby this weekend. Let me know your score predictions down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Push.